3. Well done. 54 is the right choice. Plus 05 equal 2? You got it. Your choice 1 and 10 is right. Plus 18 equal 2? On track. 217 is the correct answer. Slovin. Bravo. 132 is the answer. Hours equal to dash. Good job. Your answer, 5:50 p.m. works well here. 4 commas equal to day hash m. Well reasoned. 4,000 num is the correct choice. Double of 130 is. Smart pick. 260 is the correct choice. Plus 35 plus 32 equal to dash. Sharp thinking. 100 is the right choice. Thrill 540 ml equal to dash. Correct. 3540 ml is the right answer. Clock plus dash equal to 11 U clock. Well picked. 2 hours is the correct answer. Cross the Narmada Bridge. You're right. 9. 10 is the correct answer. How many days in 12 weeks? Correct response. 84 is the most accurate answer. Smallest 5 digits number is? Strong choice. Both above is the right answer. Looked at Bimbecker paintings. Good thinking. 1130 is the right answer. Where were the cave paintings? Nice selection. In Bimbetka is the correct and valid answer. Find the value 6256,000 equal to dash. Great thinking. 625 laws is the right choice. Liquid are often measured in dash. Exactly. L or mel makes sense, and it is right choice. How many centimeters make 1 mitra? Perfect. 100 cm is the correct choice. In a clock, which hand moves faster? Clear logic. Your choice second hand is sound and 100% true. What must be added to 6 and 85? Excellent choice. 4 and 05 is the right answer. How many minutes are there in an hour? Right again. 60 is a valid answer. How many months in a year have 31 days? Valid point. 7 months is true. Number which is divisible by 3, 4, and 6. You chose 24 and it is correct. In 24-hour clock, 5:30 a.m. is shown as dash. Smart move. 05:30 hours is an accurate answer. At what time does the sun rise in your city? Nice work. You chose 5:30 a.m. and it is correct. When 0 is added to a number, then the sum is? Solid response. The number itself is a valid choice. There are 4 very old cave paintings. Which one? Great job. 8,500 years old is the accurate answer. Which pair of numbers add to make more than 5 hundreds? 321 and 192 is a solid answer. How old was cave and cave paintings in Bimbetka? Right choice. 1,000 years old is the best answer. What is the cost of 1 liter petrol in your area? Excellent. R70 is a brilliant choice. Which of the following is the same as 150 minutes? Good job. Your answer 2 hours 30 minutes works well here. An even number less than 500 and greater than 496 is? Great job. 498 is the accurate answer. Which biggest number can be made by using 3, 5, and 7? Solid response. 7:53 is a valid choice. In 24-hour clock, 2:15 in the noon will be shown as dash. Good thinking. 14. 15 hours is the right answer. There are 4 very old cave paintings. Mark the oldest. Well picked. 8, 500 years old is the correct answer.
Make smallest 4 digits number using digits 2, 7, 9, and 0.
Smart pick. 2079 is the correct choice. Which smallest number can be made using digit 2, 6, and 4? Clear logic. Your choice 246 is sound and 100% true.
Make a 4-digit greatest number using the digit 3519.
Well done. 9531 is the right choice. 1 bus can take 50 children. 4 buses can take E- children. Well reasoned. 200 is the correct choice. How long will it take the minute hand to move from 6b25 to 645? Smart move. 20 minutes is an accurate answer.
How many days are there in the month of February in a leap year?
You got it. Your choice 29 days is right.
If 1 bus carry 40 children, so how many bus can carry 80 children?
Excellent choice. 2 bus is the right answer. If 1 liter of diesel price is 7,000, so how price of 6 liter of diesel? Excellent. 2,000 is a brilliant choice. Length of the bridge over Narmada River was around how many meters? Exactly. 750 makes sense, and it is right choice. A number becomes double if it is increased by 8. What is the number? Great thinking. 8 is the right choice. If 60 persons can travel in a bus, then 540 persons can be travel in. Correct. 9 is the right answer. What happened at what time? Draw lines to match. Return to Hoshangabad. Nicely done. 6 sodared is a solid answer. Cost of 10-liter diesel is Rs 500. What is the cost of 1-liter diesel? Bravo. Rs 50 is the answer. How much money do 2 notes of Rs, 100 and 4 notes of Rs, 50 equal to? Sharp thinking. Spot 400 is the right choice. A bus can carry 50 children. How many buses are needed to carry 200 children? You chose 4, and it is correct. 1 bus can carry 48 children. How many children can 3 buses carry? About? You're right. 144 is the correct answer. If 50 liters of petrol costs 2,000 rupees, how much does 1 liter of petrol cost? Nice work. You chose 40 rupees, and it is correct. Think of a number which can be divided by 2, 3, and 5 and comes between 25 and 50. Correct response. 30 is the most accurate answer. If 50 students can seat in 1 bus, then how many students can seat in 4 buses? On track. 200 is the correct answer. Number of bison equal to 37, number of deer equal to 117. How many more deers are there than bison? Nice selection. 80 is the correct and valid answer. A group of 7 friends are talking together. How many eyes do they have altogether? Right again. 14 is a valid answer. If 1 motorboat can carry 7 children, so how many motorboat can carry 24 children? Perfect. 3 is the correct choice. A school van can carry 12 students. Number of vans needed to carry 144 students is? Valid point. 12 is true. If the cost of 20 liters of petrol is 800 rupees, find the cost of 1 liter of petrol. Right choice. 40 rupees is the best answer. One bulb costs Rs 12. One box contains 15 bulbs. What is the cost of one box of bulbs? Strong choice. Rs 180 is the right answer. The minute hand started from 2. How many minutes will it take to come back to 2 again? Perfect. 60 minutes is the correct choice. If a bus can carry 40 children, then how many buses will be needed to carry 240 students? Nice selection. 6 is the correct and valid answer. If the cost of 1 liter of petrol is 40 rupees, then find the cost of 200 liters of petrol. Well reasoned. 8,000 rupees is the correct choice. If one bus takes 15 minutes to refill petrol, then how much time will be taken by 2 buses? You chose 30 minutes, and it is correct. If 7 friends had paid Rs 91 as a total fare for a trip, then what is the fare for one ticket? On track. Rs 13 is the correct answer. If cost of 1 liter of diesel is 50 rupees, how much will it cost to buy 100 liters of diesel? Solid response. 5,000 rupees is a valid choice. Each minibus can take 35 students. How many minibuses are needed? Hint. There are 210 students. Right again. 5 is a valid answer. There are 400 children going to Bhubaneswar. A bus can take 40 people. How many buses are needed? Strong choice. 10 is the right answer. I have 29 toffees. I distributed 6 toffees to each of my 4 friends. How many toffees left to me? Great thinking. 5 is the right choice. 1 ribbon flower is made from 75 cm of ribbon. How much ribbon is needed to make 35 ribbon flowers? Chucking 26.25 cm is the right choice. A small ant climbs 3 cm in 1 minute, but slips down 2 cm. How much time will it take to climb to 2 cm? Correct response. 2 minutes is the most accurate answer. A train starts from New Delhi at 11:45 am and reaches Agra at 2:30 p.m. How long is the train journey? Exactly. 2 hours 45 minutes makes sense, and it is right choice. If the cost of 1 liter of petrol is Rs 74.50, then what will be the cost of 10 liters of petrol? In Rs. 745 is an accurate answer. If I will give 5 bananas to each student, then how many bananas will be distributed among 15 students? You got it. Your choice 75 is right. 72 children were equally divided in 8 groups by the teacher. How many children are there in each group? Nicely done. 9 is a solid answer. If an ant climbs 4 cm on a pole and slips 3 cm in 1 minute, how much distance will it cover in 3 minutes? Great job. 3 cm is the accurate answer. If a bus can carry 50 children and there are 355 students and 7 buses, how many children will not get seat? Smart pick. 5 is the correct choice. A school's annual day event starts at 8:00 am and ends after 5 hours. What time does the annual day event end? Well picked. 100 p.m. is the correct answer. Children of class 4 leave at 8:00 am for a picnic and reached back at 3:15 p.m. How long did the picnic last? Nice work. You chose 7 hours 15 minutes and it is correct. If 5 bananas are given to each child and there are total 120 students, how many bananas are distributed overall? Bravo! 600 is the answer. I gave 4 toffees, each to 4 of my friends, and 3 toffees are left with me. How many toffees did I have? Excellent. 19 is a brilliant choice. 68 is the dash A of the problem. Excellent choice. Dividend is the right answer. A shopkeeper was selling 3 packets of noodles for Rs 45 in an offer. Neha bought 5 such packets. How many money did she pay? Good job. Your answer 75 works well here.
Rima bought a gift for Rs 180. She paid Rs 25 for packing and Rs 30 for delivery charges. How much did she spend in all?
You're right. Rs 235 is the correct answer. A 10-minute longboat ride costs as 25 for one person. How much would it cost 10 people to go on a boat ride for 20 minutes? Correct. Rs 500 is the right answer. What time is shown in this clock? Right choice. 125 is the best answer. Rahul bought a toy car for Rs 462. He gave a Rs 2000 note to the shopkeeper. How much money will the shopkeeper return to him? Well done, As. 1538 is the right choice. Which boat makes 2 trips in 1 hour? Valid point. Paddleboat is true. Each bus takes about 15 minutes to refill petrol, and there are 2 buses to be refilled. So they stop there for about -minutes. Good thinking. 30 minutes is the right answer. Where will be the minute hand at 3:04? Clear logic. Your choice at 8 is sound and 100% true. A traffic jam is 9.45 miles long. If a vehicle is 5 m long, approximately how many such vehicles are here in a line in this traffic jam? Exactly. 189 makes sense, and it is right choice. In 1 second, a monkey climbs up a wall by 5 cm but slips down by 3 cm. How much time will the monkey take to climb up 6 cm of the tree? Great job. 3 seconds is the accurate answer. There are 4 sections of class 4 in the school. Number of children in each classes are 56, 49, 47, 52. Find the total number of children. You're right. 214 is the correct answer. Mohan scored 86 points in the first round of his video game. In the second round, he scored 75 points. How many points did he score in all? Excellent. 161 is a brilliant choice. Soumya went to her friend's house at 2:15 p.m. Her father told her to be back home in 1h45 min. At what time does Soumya need to be at home? Nice selection. 4 p.m. is the correct and valid answer. Which boat takes less than half an hour to complete trip? Sharp thinking. Motorboat is the right choice. Which boat gives them the most time taking the least money? Smart move. Other boat is an accurate answer. It takes 8 minutes to refill 1 car with petrol, and there are 5 cars in total to be refilled. How many minutes will it take for all the cars to be refilled? Correct response. 40 minutes is the most accurate answer. Some children are going on a picnic. 4 ladoos are to be given to each child. If a total of 480 ladoos are distributed, how many children are going on the picnic? Good job. Your answer 120 works well here. Shanaz takes 15 minutes to walk to her friend's house from her home. She stays there for 1 hour 35 minutes. Then she walks back home the same way. How much time does she spend in total? Nice work. You chose 2 hours 05 minutes, and it is correct. Megan woke up at 6:30 in the morning. She went to school 2 hours later. After 5.5 hours, she came back from the school and had lunch. What is the time when Mega came back from the school? Good thinking. 2 p.m. is the right answer. Indra and Banu first went in the motor boat and then took the oar boat. How much time did they get for both rides? You chose 65 minutes, and it is correct. Rimjim's family drove 95 km to visit her grandmother's home. While returning, they took a different road, which was 15 km longer. How much total distance did they drive to and from Rimjim's grandmother's home? Or? On track to 5 km is the correct answer. The total number of children for the trip is 210. Each child is given 1 orange, 1 banana, and 5 biscuits. All the children take oranges and biscuits, but 38 children do not take bananas. How many oranges were distributed? Well picked. 210 is the correct answer. Look at the picture and find the price of petrol for 1 liter. Total petrol filled is 100 liters and amount paid is rupees 3,500. Clear logic. Your choice Rs35 is sound and 100% true. One group of children went for the double-decker trip. They paid Rs 450 in total. How many children went for the double-decker trip? Bravo. 15 is the answer. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books. Format. Excellent choice. Contact Narayan Changder on Facebook is the right answer